Welcome to your Optavia LifeBook audio channel. My name is Christy Baker and I am an independent certified Optavia health coach, and I'm so glad that you're joining me today. We're going to be taking a look at element 19, section 4, and today we get to really dive into what that evening ritual and that twilight hour, some ideas of what that can be for you to help prepare you to enter into a restful state. So we're going to be starting on page 389 today. And before we get going, if you could take just a quick minute and push the subscribe button down below. That way you know when the next video is going to be coming out. All right, let's get started. Since your evening ritual is what will set up those uninterrupted hours of healthy sleep, let's dive into how to create the best possible conditions to ensure great sleep. So our evening ritual, let me just show you this little chart and take a look at that there. We have our little example guy. He's got his arms raised up in the air. He's high energy, he's alert, he's focused, he's in the go state. And then he goes to a stage of transition where he's laying down. His basal energy is going down. He's calm. He's mellow. And then finally in the sleep stage where the basal energy is at rest, you're in a deep sleep state and it's a restorative state. So that's what we're going to be describing today. As you create your own personal transition, you will need to put an internal focus on finishing chores and work-related tasks or resolving any family issues earlier in the evening. The closer you are getting to your hour before bedtime ritual, or what we call twilight hour, the more mellow you will become. Dimming the lights, turning off the computer, and putting on some soothing music can be all helpful actions. As you get better at planning your transition time, you will feel your go system and stress level decreasing, and thereby preparing you for a twilight hour to get your body ready to sleep. Here's your first question. What must I do to ensure my twilight hour is not interrupted each evening? See thehabitsofhealth.com to download a blank checklist that you can fill in to make sure that you finish all the necessary tasks before you start making time for you. Below we've got a twilight hour ritual example that we're going to go through, and it's defined as 1 hour before you put your head on the pillow. And it might look something like this. In that hour before, this would be a great time to get all the pets, all the small children to sleep, run a hot bath or a shower, set your thermostat to below 68 degrees, clean up any clutter, turn off all blue lights, all TV, computers, phones, take your medications if you have any, and avoid any additional water take other than a cup of tea. So that's what you're going to be doing in that hour before. 30 minutes before, this would be a great time to get out of that bath or shower, put on some loose fitting, lightweight clothes, do some self-care, whether it's brushing your teeth, flossing, brushing your hair, and just this cool down starts. You can put some chamomile, jasmine, or lavender on the pillow or in the sheets and just create a great sensory environment as well. 15 minutes before bed, we're kind of going through this little progression here. This is a great time to enter your last minute entry into your LifeBook, or if you're doing some personal reading growth. Reading, make sure you're using blue light suppression glasses, and you can either pray or meditate, do some deep breathing, practice gratitude and thankfulness. And this would also be to have your room be cold and dark by this time, 15 minutes ahead of time. And then finally, when you are in bed, you're going to use, this is in very small print. Use this restoration time to get in bed, have your pillows and sheets organized, prayer, flip the switch, cuddle with your partner, or just go ahead and sift off into dreamland, say those last I love yous, and then you are truly ready and prepared to go to sleep. Doesn't that sound really nice? All of this may seem a little bit overstructured, and that's because it is. If you don't have a plan and an allotted amount of time, life will get away from you and it will sabotage you. So it's really important to make your own personal plan. And on page 391, there's a nice blank area of those 15-minute increments for you to write down your own plan, something that makes sense for your own stage of life. If you have a chance to maybe put in some reflective thoughts either in your phone or in your notes, you can text it to yourself or go back to your LifeBook and write those out. That would be really helpful to share with your coach so that they can check in with you and see how that process is going for you. I hope you have a wonderful day.